What's going on, Cowboy Nation? I'ma take y'all into a little glimpse of what I used to do before I became the Angry Cowboys Fan.
It never is easy, sleeping pretty at the top. These haters act crazy, but it's never gonna stop. You used to envy, they all wanting what you got. I know it's tempting, cause you're plotting for my spot.
How about them Cowboys? The silver and blue, we do what it do. We taking the crown, boys. If there was a time to get the shit done, the time it is now, boys. DF to the dub is showing you scrubs. It's on that pop, we never been stopping. So player, what's up? You had enough, that raw and uncut. We speaking the truth. Whether the field or the booth, we calling on all of our troops. Now they be lacing their boots. What you gon' do? It's time for war. Sub-Zero got the ice to the core. All of my toes on the floor. When we all go into battle, the general leader by soldier that be number 4. Light up the score, boy. Pedal down to the floor, boy. Teams will be waving the white flag. You can tell all these haters don't want any more. ACF. Got my family with me, yeah, we gonna ride till we die. Look in my eyes, got the silver and blue with the star, and I rep till I die. We got a lion, he's ready to eat. Thinking we stop at the word on the streets, that we are the beast, ready to compete with anyone step into AT&T. I'll be bringing the heat like the Wayne Wade. Y'all gonna step on the field and then catch a fade. Before you come up in here, boy, you better pray. Cause I'm sorry, today ain't today. Y'all got some players, but we got a tank. Top of the mountain, that's where we gon' rank. We gonna ride till we die, and the haters can take what I say all the way to the bank. Haters will say what they say, but it's nothing because we all know that the haters are frontin'. Secondary got the cornerbacks bluffing. Pick 6 with the cornerbacks rushing. We are America's team for a reason. DC for life till the day I stop breathing. Top of the mountain, that's what we achieve and believing in our team. Anything else is treason. I bleed in the silver and blue and you fools. It's on with the rep of the whistle. Call me Rolling Stone if you wanna come get it, cause I got your issue.
It never is easy, sleeping pretty at the top. These haters act crazy, but it's never gonna stop. You used to envy, they all wanting what you got. I know that it's tempting, cause you're plotting for my spot.
How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And you have tuned in to an Angry Cowboys Fan Hump Day Live. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I truly appreciate everybody that's rocking with your boy, that has rocked with your boy from day one, that today is your day one. Thank you for lending me your ears, your eyes. I truly appreciate everybody that's rocking with the man. You know how I do, how I start these things out. I got to see what's going on in the chat. I got to see who rocking with your man. We're going to go ahead and put the chat overlay on the screen so y'all can see what's going on as well. All right, let's see who's rocking with me. Rico in the house. What's good? What's good? Brandy in the house. Carlito Cash. LT Ray, JVB boy in the house. What's up? My man Sports Junkie is in the house. What's going on with you, homie? What's going on with you? Yes, sir. Let's see who else we got up in here. Yeah, you know, we got to let people come up in here. Texas Twister in the house. What's good with you? What's good with you? Yeah, you know, hey, Jamal, I can't forget about Jamal. What's going on? What's going on with you, Jamal? How you doing, man? How you doing? But you know, I just wanted to come on here real quick and discuss Cowboy talk with y'all. You know, it's been a while, you know, in the words of Stain, it's been a while. So I wanted to come on here and just get y'all temperature on what's going on with our Dallas Cowboys, if you will, if you feel what I'm saying. Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with that? All right. So what I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to talk about the things, a few things that I wanted to discuss real quick. And then I want to turn it over to you guys, see what you guys have to say in the comment section, in the chat, because there's been some stuff going down in Cowboys Nation. There's been some stuff going down with the Cowboys organization that just makes you shake your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we can go all day long on, you know, the CeeDee Lamb why he hasn't been signed, why Dak Prescott hasn't been signed. I mean, I know those two topics kind of divide Cowboys Nation, but those are things that we could talk about. But the one thing that I want to talk about first and foremost, dang, somebody. All right, I want to talk about the running back room. That's what I want to talk about. I want to first talk about this running back room because I believe we're stuck in a dilemma. You know what I'm saying? We are stuck in a dilemma. The popular opinion is that we're going to be keeping, Zeke Elliott. He's going to be the running back one. Rico Dowdle, the running back two. Hunter Lipke, he's going to have a spot on this team. But that leaves one spot open. I mean, there's some people that think that there's going to be two spots for the running back that's left open, and we'll take one spot from the tight end room. But I don't know if that's going to happen, Angry Cowboys fans. I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's one running back position that's left, but who would you pick? On some realness, who would y'all pick? Let's see. Michael in the building. What's going on, Mike? Revelation journalist, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Zombie, how you doing? How you doing? So, hey, damn Dizzle, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? So, hey, Keystone in the building. What's going on, Keystone? How you doing? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? Thank you guys for coming in and popping in and, just joining me. Keystone says get Dalvin Cook. See, that's one of those acquisitions that has just been sitting out there in free agency. Like, we see the videos. We saw what Dalvin Cook can do in the videos, comparing Dalvin Cook's videos to, let's say, a Zeke Elliott video or whatever. Dalvin Cook looks a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Jeff, what's going on? What's going on with you? See, Dizzle, that's what I'm talking about. That's the thing. And JV Big Boy pointed on it too. After the Raiders game, I choose Deuce Vaughn. That's what I'm talking about. I choose Deuce Vaughn as well. And I mean, I know it's the feel-good story, the draft where you had his dad talking about you want to come to work and everything. That's the feel-good story. But I truly want that feel-good story to have a Cinderella-style ending. If Deuce Vaughn could make this team, we could get CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott signed off and we make a run. Oh, man, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. But let's see who else other people pick. We got Mr. Kima. Says Royce Freeman is a better running back than Rico. See, I think what Rico possesses, he does possess a type of power, but he has some type of speed to him. He has more speed than a Royce Freeman or even a Zeke Elliott. So you don't want to have all power in your running back room. You want to have some elusiveness. You want to have some speed. You want to have that player that's able to break free, to miss a tackle and then take it to the crib 50 yards out. We don't have that if we have, let's say, Zeke Elliott, Rico Dowdle, and Royce Freeman, and Hunter Lipke, So we need that home run hitter. And I truly believe that if you get Deuce that ball in the open field and he only has one man to make miss, you seen what happened with the Raiders. That man was like, he left his ankles on the field. Boy, I was like, dang, Deuce, why you have to do him that dirty? But that shows you the Raiders were playing their first team defense. And people was like, oh, man, it's just preseason. It's just preseason. He ain't doing much. Yo.
Dumbass boy.
That's all I got to say. Like, y'all don't know. Yeah. Like, the people that say that he wasn't doing much because it was preseason, it's like, I bet y'all just downplay the importance of preseason. And I'm going to talk about that too during this live and everything. But Royce Freeman, yeah, Mr. Kima, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, JV after the Raiders game. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jeff Lee, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all hit those likes for me. Y'all coming up in here and checking out the live for the first time or for the 50th time, please hit that like button and share the content. And please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I highly advise that you subscribe to the channel. You know, we do the damn thing over here at the Angry Cowboys Fan. So let's see. Jared says, why doesn't Dak get the excuses that Herbert and T-Law do? Dak, unfortunately, is like the enemy of the state when it comes to Cowboys Nation. You know, you got one half of Cowboys Nation that knows that he can get the job done. If given the right talent, given the right pieces around him, Dak Prescott can get the job done. But you have these other, the other side of Cowboys Nation that says he's been given 9 years. 8 years healthy. He's been given that time and he hasn't produced. But my thing is, I'm the type of guy that I look a little bit deeper. I was like, you got to think outside the box when it comes to this. It's not just a coincidence that Tony Romo has the same issue, that has almost the same playoff record as Dak Prescott. I believe Tony Romo is 2-4 in the playoffs, and Dak Prescott and the teams are 2-5. There is a reason I feel that it's so similar. And the reason is not the play of the quarterback. The reason is deep. The reason is, y'all know where I'm going. Y'all know where I'm going with this. The reason is the front office to me. You know, people say, well, what does Dak Prescott need around him? How many pieces does he need around him? Give him some weapons. The thing is, since Dak Prescott has been the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, when have they gone to free agency and got him an ultimate weapon? Once I can remember. To keep it a buck, once, and that was Amari Cooper. And as fast as they got him, as fast as they let him go. So if you give Dak Prescott that team around him, like the 49ers gave Brock Purdy a team around him, like the Baltimore Ravens gave Lamar Jackson a great defense around him. They went out and got OBJ whenever they needed another wide receiver. That's something that the Dallas Cowboys just don't do. And I don't understand it, Cowboys Nation. It makes me mad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it makes you guys mad as well. But the excuses, like Herbert, I don't understand it. I truly don't understand it. Like, this man has been in the league, what, 4 years? 4 years going on now. And I believe he went to the playoffs once. He had one playoff appearance. But the 3 and 4 letter networks give this man a huge pass. Like, he is a dog. He's one of the top quarterbacks. He's getting paid as one of the top quarterbacks, but he hasn't produced on the field. Like Trevor Lawrence, he's being paid. He is the top quarterback right now. And what has he done in the playoffs? That's the thing that some Cowboys fans, you got to get rid of. Like, you cannot dictate and describe what this player should get solely off playoff performance. For real. Because if you can look at Dak and be like, man, 3 straight years in a row, this team has gone 12-5. No matter what we have given him or lack thereof, they have gone 12-5. With Mike McCarthy, they've gone 12-5. What if we give him some dogs? What if we give him a running back like a Derrick Henry? And boy, I tell you, I'm pissed off, yo. When I saw what Braylon Allen was doing for the New York Jets, I got mad. I'm like, come on, y'all. Look at this kid, young kid out there bulldozing. And I mean, I know some teams, they played their second and third team defense, and Braylon Allen might have been slicing through them like Swiss cheese and everything. But still, this man is a battering ram. You feel what I'm saying? He is a battering ram. We should have went and got him, but that's neither here nor there. But as far as the excuses with Dak Prescott, it's going to happen. Unfortunately, it's going to happen until he retires. I've seen it with Tony Romo, and I've been fighting the battle on Facebook. These Facebook fan pages for the Dallas Cowboys, man, I see people, they're putting these post up of Tony Romo. They're putting the clips up of Tony Romo, and it's like, man, oh, Tony Romo was a dog. He's a Hall of Famer, blah, blah, blah. I was like, he wasn't that when he was here. Y'all didn't call him that when he was here. I'm not saying y'all. I'm not saying y'all. Y'all are my peoples. But the other people out there, they were calling him Tony Oh No. Why are you going to call him Tony Oh No? Saying that he couldn't get us past a certain point in the playoffs. Now they call him Dak Prescott, Dak Trashcott. When Dak Prescott retires from, playing football, he is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. Oh, you're going to see people, especially with the quarterback that we get after him. And let's say we get a quarterback and we barely miss the playoffs. We go to the playoffs the next year, and then we miss the playoffs again the following year. We're going to be sitting there like, dang, y'all, I miss Dak Prescott.
Here we go.
I just miss Dak Prescott, I swear. So really, some people just don't know what you got until it's gone. A lot of the times the grass ain't greener on the other side of the fence. A lot of just ask the Washington Commanders football Raiders Redskin people. Oh yeah, real quick. Did y'all see that that interview? I believe it was either today or yesterday with Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones was talking about the preseason game against the Raiders, and he called them the Oakland Raiders. I'm like, oh man, come on, Jerry. But I know that the talking heads and the media, they're like, oh, he's old. The Raiders they've switched towns more than they switched underwear. So it's easy to get it confused. But I was just sitting here, just like that. Like, come on, Jerry. Please, man. You representing us out there, dog. You representing us. Be more crisp. Oh, JV. JV says, I'm out on Rico Dowdle. I don't want anyone else who's injury prone. I'm sorry. Rico Dowdle is my dude. Rico Dowdle's my dude. High school alma mater. Go AC Reynolds Rockets. He was the running back for my AC Reynolds Rockets, my old high school. And I gotta give my fist pumps for Rico Dowdle to make this team. I mean, he is the only back that you have right now that's in between speed and power, and damn JV. But it's all good. It's all good. We definitely love and respect everybody's opinions up in here. So you gotta let me know why you out on Rico Dowdle, other than the injury proneness, if that's a word. You just let me know, why are you out on Rico Dowdle? I know injury is a huge issue. The best ability is availability. I hate to use that, that whole thing, but it is right. The best availability, the best ability is availability. Let me rewind that back real quick. Jeff Lee, what's going on with you in the building? Yeah, Brandy thought you went ghost, Jared. You got to pick up the phone, man. We reaching out to you. But also, y'all let me know. I got the Angry Cowboys Fan channel membership where we're going to be starting the Skype conversations. I ain't going to air them right off because, I want people to come in and be able to express themselves the way they want to express it. And I'm not going to put you out there, not going to put you on the YouTube channel until we get it right and we get it going. All right. So anybody that's a channel member, y'all let me know if y'all want to do the Skype conversations and everything. And we'll jump on Skype, once a week. And I'm not trying to bite anybody, but my thing is I want to, have a dialogue with you guys, have a conversation with you guys. And, hey, keep Davis in the building. What's going on with you? All right, Zombie, let's see. Says Cook still need to get into game shape. Saying, yeah. Yeah, we just got that was on one of the things that I wanted to talk about. We just got a big boy. We just got a big boy at the defensive tackle position that's going to help this defensive interior stop the run. And real talk, during the preseason, they have been doing fairly decent with what they have as far as that interior defensive line. They've been doing okay. So only thing we can do is add them big body, big boys to them. All right. That's what we got to do so we can secure that ain't nobody running those inside zones on us. Ain't nobody doing that. And with Maurice Leofau and and all our linebackers, Eric Kendricks, Overshown, all our linebackers, they've been dogs. They've been dogs in the preseason, and I got a feeling they're gonna be dogs, stopping the run, going sideline to sideline, like Law says, hooked to flat, doing the damn thing. That's what I'm talking about. And I believe I have I got two. Nope, I got one super chat. Zombie, truly appreciate you for the super chat. Truly appreciate you. Let me throw a heart on that. Says, all right, at the chat and Angry Cowboys fan, what is a good season for Zeke? I tuned in to Vosh Lombardi's show, and he made a case for Royce Freeman. We got 3 thumpers in Freeman, Zeke, and Lipke. What's your projected running back room? All right. That's funny because we were talking about that before I went on my tangent. But my ideal running back room. I honestly believe I hate the fact that Zeke Elliott doesn't have to put his roster spot up and have to fight for it. I mean, I know that the Dallas Cowboys, they always follow the money, and whatever position, whatever player in that position, they are going to, if they're getting paid the highest, you're seeing that field. You're on this team and you're seeing that field. We're not going to pay you the highest at your position for you to be second or third team. So Zeke Elliott is like, he's cemented in that running back room, but I honestly feel that he should have been out on that field. Maybe not during, preseason or even some reps in preseason. Let's see what you got, Zeke. And I mean, I know he was with the New England Patriots last year and he did have flashes at the running game, but he was more effective in the pass game. And that's what I hope that the Dallas Cowboys actually use him for. But I truly believe that his position should have been up for grabs. If he's going to be on this team, at least your depth on the chart should have been in play. But my running back room, I think I would have, seeing that Zeke is automatically on this team because he is a Jerry Jones favorite, it's going to be Zeke Elliott. I got to give it to my man Rico Dowdle at RB2. RB3. That is the hard one, y'all. That's the hard one because what I saw out of Royce Freeman and Deuce Vaughn during the Raiders, but I got to get that 3 position to Deuce. I got to give it to Deuce because your RB3 is going to be playing special teams, and Deuce Vaughn can be that second person back there with Kevontae Turpin that's getting the new dynamic kickoffs. And I got a feeling that they're going to change that up too. But anyhow, I got Deuce Vaughn at RB3 and obviously Hunter Lipke at RB4. Hoping that, Nathaniel Pete, we can put him on the practice squad and nobody touches him from a different team. Royce Freeman. I mean, we could put Royce Freeman on the practice squad and hope that nobody acquires his services from another team. But I don't think he should be a player that we cut. No, I think he should remain with this team, but the team's going to have to finagle away. If it's going to be a running back by committee on some realness, if it's going to be running back by committee, I really think that they should hold on to about 5, but I know that's not going to happen. But that's my running back room. That's my running back room. Truly appreciate you. Where is that? So I can put it up on the screen and do it justice. There we go right there. Bow. For the chat and everybody, y'all can answer this question as well. I already read it, but I'll read it again. Chat and ACF. What is a good season for Zeke? I got to answer that too. But what's a good season for Zeke? I say if he gets anything over 800 yards, 800 yards and 800 yards and over 10 goal line, 10 red zone touchdowns, we have gotten a good return on investment. That's my take. And I truly think, and there was a lot of Cowboys fans last year when we would get into goal line situations and we couldn't punch it in. It was like, oh man, I wish we had Zeke. Man, Zeke Elliott would have got that. Oh man. And then we go and we acquire Zeke Elliott services for this year, and people like, man, Zeke Elliott washed up. Why we go and get Zeke? First off, we owe Zeke money. Second off, Zeke is cheap. You know, we're not going to go out and spend the Derrick Henry money. You know, we're not going to do that. All right, Joe says 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Hey, if he can get that going, hey, I certainly welcome it. And I bet every single one of you guys welcome it, and gals welcome it as well. Yeah. Yeah, and actually, real quick, let me find it. But Sports Junkie says something that I'm thinking as well. It says Zeke should be our version of the tush push. He should be our version of the tush push. And he should. Like when we get on that goal line, or if it's 3rd and 2, we better not be running no quarterback sneaks. We better not be lining up in shotgun. And that was a couple times we were in the red zone. We were like pushing on the goal line, and Mike McCarthy's calling shotgun plays. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need to have 12, 13 personnel out there. What are you doing? Let's just boom, pound it in there. But I know Zeke Elliott wasn't. No, did he? But Zeke Elliott wasn't out there for the preseason. And I hope during the regular season that we will actually do that, go into 12, 13 personnel and actually pound the ball in instead of lining up in shotgun. But anywho, let's see if we can find some answers to our questions. JV Big Boy answered my question when it concerns Rico Dowdle. It says the injury history only. We can't have Zeke with a heavy load during this season, but he will have a heavy load if his teammate is injured. I feel you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, JV. We have to also worry about the depth on our chart when it comes to the availability. If Rico Dowdle gets hurt, then we're putting it pretty much all on Zeke and Royce or Deuce. And the thing is if Rico Dowdle gets hurt and it's just Deuce and Zeke, do we think that Deuce has what it takes? You know what I'm saying? Does he have what it takes to be that RB2 and to not just get tackled in the backfield for loss? Because that's what was happening last year. But I also feel that Mike McCarthy really doesn't know how to scheme him. He doesn't know how to scheme Deuce. Like, you sitting here running this man up the middle. Thank goodness we got Cooper Beebe and they have continuity because they played together. You know, Deuce Vaughn knows Cooper Beebe's tendencies. So if we got Cooper Beebe at that center position and he throwing people out the club, Deuce can take advantage of that. And that's another reason why I want Deuce on this team. But anyway, man, I just think the way Rico played last year, I believe he missed one game last year. And the injuries that he has, if I'm not mistaken, they're not super season ending injuries. You know, they're soft tissue injuries that might take him out of the game for a few games. Last year, it took him out of the game for one game. And I don't know. I just believe he still has that wiggle. He has that burst. He does have a type of home run hitting ability. I don't think that he's the type that'll, get it from, let's say, our 35-yard line and take it all the way to the crib. I don't think that. I believe Deuce is the only one with that type of speed, that type of elusiveness, But I get what you mean, JV Big Boy. We need Rico to be available. And if it looks anywhere near that he's not going to be available, he shouldn't make the cut. I can't say that somebody should make the cut off of his popularity. That's the issue that I have with Zeke Elliott. Whoever can get the job done and get the job done consistently, that's who I really want to go with. All right, let's see. See, JV saying that he feels that a good season for Zeke would be about 700 yards and 14 touchdowns. Man, I would take it. I would take it all. I would take both of them. You know what I'm saying? That 14 touchdowns, that's crucial. You add that 14 touchdowns to the 36 touchdowns or so that Dak Prescott can give you. Excuse me. And man, we going in there. We in there like swimwear. 50 touchdowns on the season for the offense. And then you see the defense in the preseason game. The second and third team defense are super opportunistic. What Mike Zimmer is doing with that defense is allowing people that you wouldn't figure get pick sixes. Like, I mean, the guy that got the pick six in this last preseason game, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. Sorry, I ain't got my notes, but he ripped that ball from dude, but he was in the prime position in order to do that. And I believe that wasn't, it had to do with eyes and everything on his part, but that's the scheme from Mike Zimmer. That's one of the things that I am looking super forward to this season is Mike Zimmer's scheme. Man, man, I've been smiling over that when I've been watching these preseason games for real. But I like that. I like that with Zeke. Brandy says that she doesn't think he'll do 1,000 yards. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Brandy. And I think if anybody thinks that Zeke Elliott is going to come in here and be Zeke Elliott of 2016 or 17, back in the day, Zeke, when he was acquired by the Dallas Cowboys through the draft, that's not happening. That's not going to happen. What Zeke is here for, and this is the reason why I made that video on Zeke and the division in Cowboys Nation, is the fact that Zeke Elliott is here pretty much to be that thumper and to protect Dak Prescott. You look at it. We got Tyler Guyton, rookie left tackle, coming in, being Dak Prescott's blind side, being Dak Prescott's Tyron. You know what I'm saying? And we're asking a lot from these rookies coming in. We're asking them to hit the ground running. Him, Cooper Beebe, we're asking them to hit the ground running on a historically good offensive line, historically great. Cowboys have always been known for their great offensive lines. But during their rookie year, why not have somebody that can pick up these blitzes? Why not have somebody that can that can stand back there with Dak Prescott and chip somebody and have them on their butts and then run out for that screen pass or that check down? Zeke Elliott does that with the best of them still. But as far as like yards on the ground, you're right, Brandy. You're absolutely right. I don't think he's going to get 1,000, but combined yardage, on the ground and through the air, we'll see it. We'll see it. If Zeke Elliott can lead the wide receivers in the wide receiver room in New England, he can do that for us down here. All it takes is Mike McCarthy to scheme it. And that's one thing that I'm hoping that Mike McCarthy gets going this year. Last year, first year in the Texas Coast offense and everything, we did fairly well. There were some plays in that thing that I would have just get it out of here. But for the most part, it was fairly well. Let's see what we can do in this second year with the Texas Coast offense. And I truly feel, I may be drinking the Kool-Aid, y'all. Y'all let me know if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. But I truly feel something this year. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that or anything. But I'm saying the way people were talking at the beginning of legal tampering into the free agency, even after the draft, before we started doing OTAs and mini camps and all this stuff, people were saying the Dallas Cowboys got worse. We got worse that whole time. And now, like my man Sports Junkie did, he made a video on my man. I can't remember his name either. Dang, boy, I'm drawing blanks. But he made a video talking about, hey, they're saying that we could be Super Bowl contenders now. Y'all see how that flips? Y'all see that? They had us winning 8 games with the 4 and 3 letter networks. Oh, the Cowboys ain't going to do much this year. They're only going to win 8 games. Now, we could be Super Bowl contenders. If we solidify CD Lamb, we could be the Super Bowl contenders. Like, man, they already setting those expectations. But I got a feeling in my chest that we have what it takes. We have the offensive mind. We have the defensive mind and the talent to be able to make a run. You know, if we meet a Green Bay Packers team, we have somebody that went back and forth with the Green Bay Packers in the Minnesota when he was with the Minnesota Vikings and Mike Zimmer. So if we meet up with a Green Bay Packers team that looks hungry and stuff, we can shut them up and send them to bed with no food. You know what I'm saying? Last year, we was the food. But this year, I truly feel that we got what it takes to make a nice run into the playoffs. And that's one thing that I'm actually hoping that happens. You know, not even only just to bring another championship ring to the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, I want to do that. But what I want to really do is shut Jerry Jones the hell up. Like, these players go out there and they won despite you, dude. They won despite your lack of wanting to get us dogs on this team. That's what I'm truly hoping happens. Win one for the Gipper, win one for your head coach, win one for yourself, win one for your contract negotiations. Because if they don't get Dak Prescott done during the year, if we go to an NFC championship or a Super Bowl, yo, it's a blank check for Dak Prescott. And if they haven't paid CD Lamb yet, it's a blank check for him. And for real, for real. And that was another thing, like I said that in one of my videos, the whole Warren Sapp interview where it said defense didn't win championships anymore. It's all up to the offense and everything. I beg to differ. Because if you look at that first preseason game, and yes, I know it's preseason, but if you look at that first preseason game, the Rams offense, they threw 4 interceptions, but they still won the game. They throw an interception that gives the Dallas Cowboys pretty good field position, and the Cowboys only get 3 points. Honestly, that's a win for my defense. If we throw an interception and my defense holds that opposing offense to 3 or less, that's a win for us. That's what needs to happen in Cowboys Nation. That's what needs to happen with the Dallas Cowboys. If Dak Prescott throws an interception, you look at Dak Prescott and be like, don't worry about it, bro. We'll get it back. We got you. Or if the defense happens to allow the opposing offense to score 3, the offense looks at the defense like, we got you. We got you. That's the cohesiveness. That's what I want to see out of the offense. That's what I want to see out of this team. Complementary football. Complementary football. And I had to use my Oxnard background because we're only in Oxnard for, I believe, the remainder of this week. Then we're going back to Dallas, where there you'll see the background that I used to have, being in the stadium, you know, doing the plays on the big jumbotron and everything. Yo, it's crazy. I look at it. I look at it. It's like, damn, we're rounding a year together, Angry Cowboys fan family. In September, it will be a full year that I've been trying to bring you guys this raw and uncut about our Dallas Cowboys. You guys have been in here. The reciprocity, the back and forth. It's just dope, man. It's dope. It's a tad overwhelming because I'm like, man, with a situation where I thought like nobody was going to even watch my show or watch what I had to say, I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to spit my raw and uncut. And if anybody watch it, they're going to watch it. And I got all you guys sacrificing your time and everything to watch what I have to say. And I could not be more humbled. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I just went off on a tangent, but I just got to say that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, it's almost a year. And to keep it a buck, in 7 days, y'all, 7 days, your man turns 42. Yep. People calling me Uncle Angry, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. 42 years old in 7 days. And also, guys, I'm not gonna be making videos with with the backgrounds after the 29th. Between the 29th and the 7th, I will be going down to North Carolina to visit with my brother and to visit my grandmother. My grandmother had recently been rushed to the hospital, and now she's in a rehabilitation center. She's gonna be going back home. But they thought that she had an issue with her heart and everything. But I just want to go down there and, give my love and my support to my family and everything. Just let them know that even though I'm almost 900 miles away, I still love you. I'm still here, and I still support, and I still rep. So that time I'll be making videos. Let's not get it twisted. I'll be making videos. I will go live, but the quality is not going to be the background. I probably have like my brother's Avengers background or something. He's a huge Avengers fan. And my brother get on, he'll show his face, and we're gonna take a look at his bandaged foot. So y'all know, it's hot in the mofo in here. I'm sweating, y'all. My bad. But I'm gonna show y'all his foot. It's gonna be wrapped up and everything, but I just want to show you guys the real. You know what I'm saying? I've had some people kind of say that, oh, his brother ain't going through nothing. I gotta prove it. Unfortunately. But anyway, dang, Revelation said, let's see. It says, is Jerry now mentally injury prone? Oakland Ram. That's what I was saying. I looked at it. I was like, come on, Jerry. They ain't been Oakland for how long? That's like calling the Rams St. Louis. Man, come on. Yeah, well, we got to play the Houston Texans. Like, we got to play the Houston Titans or the Tennessee Oilers. Like, come on, Jerry. Stop it. Oh, no. He said, JV said, oh, God, no. Please don't get 1,000 yards, Zeke. All right, we'll see you. We'll be here. But he says don't get 1,000 yards. If he gets 1,000 yards, that's going to shut a lot of people up. For real. Zombie thinks that 850 yards with 13 tutties is ideal. Don't make him the focal point. Keep a healthy rotation and thunder and lightning. That's what I wanted. And I mean, that's what I wanted with, like, when they got rid of Zeke and they kept Tony Pollard. I was like, shoot, you should get rid of Tony Pollard and keep Zeke and have Zeke Elliott and Rico Dowdle, that thunder and lightning. Now all you got is, lightning and a light show out there with Rico Dowdle and Tony Pollard. But I'll keep it a buck. I ain't gonna hate on Tony Pollard. You see those clips from the Tennessee Titans game, that first game that they had, he was breaking them off. He was breaking off some pretty good yardage. And I wish him nothing but the best in Tennessee. But dang, I'm glad I didn't listen to my brother. He was like, yo, you should get a Tony Pollard jersey. I'm like, he ain't gonna be with the team too much longer. He's commanding too much. But 850 yards and 13 tubs, I respect that. I would definitely bring that on. Yeah, Brandy agrees with the 850 yards. That's reasonable. All right, let's see. Taking all bets. What's going on with you taking all bets? Says Zeke should be a solid backup at this point in his career. He should be. And that's the thing. Like, we can't expect the Dallas Cowboys to put all the load on him. That's why I mean you need to have speed, because if you just have all these thumpers out there and they thumping and thump.
Dumbass boy.
Let me back that up, because that don't sound right. No, Diddy. If you have all those guys out there, and the only thing that they do is one cut up the middle. Where is your explosiveness? Zeke, honestly, should be backing up Rico Dowdle. It shouldn't be the other way around. It shouldn't be Rico Dowdle at RB2 and Zeke at RB1. No, let Zeke come in. You know, okay, if he starts, let him run a couple, but keep Rico Dowdle mostly in that rotation and then allow Zeke Elliott to back him up. Like, that's what we got Zeke for. He's that pass rush where he picks that up. He's the person in the locker room, that veteran presence, that veteran voice that can help young running backs, that can help that Nathaniel Pete out to actually make the team next year. And that's another thing, Cowboys Nation. Like, we looking at so much during the offseason of next year. And I hate to jump so quickly, but it's like we're looking at so much. If we want to keep some people, it's gonna take a lot, because there's like over 20 people that's gonna be on the free agency list. And to keep it a buck, damn, Stephon Gilmore. Damn. Went to the Minnesota Vikings. Went to the Minnesota Vikings for $10 million for 1 year. So it's not like he wouldn't have signed a 1-year deal with the Dallas Cowboys. He would have. But we got the human seatbelt. We got Trayvon Diggs coming back. We got Deron Bland, who has made history. We got J. Lou still on this team doing what he does, look very well at the end of last season. So there was really no room. There was really no room to have an aging veteran like Stephon Gilmore on the team, especially after his shoulder injury and that he had to have surgery on. So I understand why the Dallas Cowboys got rid of him. The only fact is, obviously, I like him. He was a good player, but it's business. It's about football and putting our team in a position to win. And if they feel that getting rid of Stephon Gilmore, allowing him to walk, is the way to win, then I have to trust the process, like all of us do. Oh, Joe in the house, watching all the way from Italy. Yo, wow. How's the Cowboys following over in Italy? Like, are you the only fan over there, or is football a thing? Like, is football huge over in Italy? But I tell you, my wife and I, like, last year we went to Hawaii and we were talking about, like, where would we want to go that's across the pond? And Italy was one of those places. Italy is definitely one of those places. Like, my wife, her heritage is Italian, so I would love to take her to Italy, man. Appreciate you rocking with the channel. I believe we first met at Big Times Live. I believe that's where we first met. Shout out to the pastor, Big Time. Thank you for your prayers and everything, sir. We will get together again soon and talk this Dallas Cowboys talk. And another content creator that I want to bring up real quick. Skywalker still, he got it. Like, Skywalker still, he has it. There's just something about his presentation, something about his presence, his demeanor, and I ain't glazing the dude, no Diddy, but that man has it. That's one of those guys that you could see on one of the networks, keeping it truly real. And just the A to the Z Sports, I am so glad that he is doing his thing. Man, ESPN, FS1, NFL Network, pick him up. Skywalker still is that dude. But I was watching his I was watching his live and everything, and it was just like, man, this is amazing. This is amazing. Because I still, I watch my content creators. I support my content creators. I show them all love. Whenever they go live or they release a video, if I get the notification and everything, I am there. Just like you guys are here for me, I am here for the other content creators to share their content, give them likes and everything. And I truly believe, because I'm a man, and we're going to get off the Cowboys real quick a little bit, but I'm a man that truly believes in unity. Truly believes in unity. I'm a man that feels like a group of voices is more powerful than one voice. And that's why I feel that Cowboys Nation really needs to just stop the crap and come together. Come together. There may be some people that don't like Dak Prescott and what Dak Prescott brings to the table. But at the same time, if the Jones family, if they send him a contract and he signs that contract, he is your quarterback for that contract. Back him. That's like if they said we're moving on from Dak Prescott and we're going with Trey Lance. I'd be a little annoyed, but at the same time, I gotta trust the process. So I have to give Trey Lance my undivided attention. I have to give him my undivided support, just like I gave Dak Prescott my support. And that's one thing that people say, oh, what's going to happen whenever Dak Prescott leaves this team? I'm still going to be DC for life. I'm still going to rep whoever's under center. I'm going to be the type of person that's going to bang on the table for anybody that's trying to get their money in this organization. Because honestly, and I don't hate to say this, I'm for the players getting paid. I mean, forget the owners. You own this team for a reason. I am here wanting these players to get paid, wanting these players to get their money. People talking about, oh, if they don't take a hometown discount, then what we going to do? We ain't going to be able to get any players. Man, it's been proven that people take a hometown discount, people are on a rookie deal, and the Dallas Cowboys front office don't do a damn thing with the money. So why should these players feel obligated to go in there and be like, well, we're just going to take less so that they can deal? It ain't the players' responsibility to manage the salary cap. That's Jerry and Stephen Jones and whoever they got in the front office that's helping them with the salary cap math. That's your issue. And another thing, why we always the one that spends the least in free agency. We spend the least in the offseason, but we're the most that cry poor. We'll sit there, oh, we don't have the salary cap money. Oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. How are these other teams signing their top players? How are they doing that? And the Cowboys can't do it. How did the Eagles sign Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, all together? They wanted to get it done, so they got it done. The Cowboys talk about they want to get it done, but they drag their feet. They put it all in the media. And it's funny. And it's funny. Somebody actually they tagged me in, it was like a video, the Stephen A video. The Stephen A video, it was like, well, what's Jerry Jones doing? Does Jerry Jones like the money more than he likes winning? I'm like, welcome. Welcome, dude. We've been saying this for how long? Dallas Cowboy content creators have been saying this for how long? I know I've stepped on my soapbox and been like, Jerry, what's good? Do you like a Super Bowl, or do you like the money and the recognition that comes with being okay? Because it just seems like you don't like winning. But I'm trying to refrain from saying that, and because as it comes out now, it seems like there's been a little bit of a method to the madness, if you feel what I'm saying. There's been a type of method. I don't know, and it's ironing out very well. I was like, during the draft, get Keon Coleman first pick. But then they go with Tyler, they trade down and they go with Tyler Guyton and they get Cooper Beebe out of it. And it's looking to be the right move. It's looking to be the right move. And then, they get Marshawn Nealon, looking to be the right move. Maurice Leofau, looking to be the right move. Kalen Carson, and so on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to look at that and I'm like, dang, maybe I'm not giving that draft department the credit that it deserves. Maybe I'm not giving Will McClay the credit that it deserves. But at the same time, these players play like dogs. 4 years from now, we're going to be in the same position. We're going to be in the same position with Tyler Guyton. We're going to be in the same position with Cooper Beebe. Do we really want to pay these guys? You got to pay them. You got to pay them. Oh, no, JV, no, JV, no. He says, I don't believe Deuce Vaughn has what it takes to carry a load. No, did he? But anyway, um, no, no. I honestly don't feel that Deuce Vaughn has what it takes to carry an entire offense for the offense to run through him. No, 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 no. But what he does have, he has that ability when he hits the field and you scheme him to be one-on-one with a defender, whether, not a handoff up the middle. If you give him a pitch, they seal that side, and he's able to have a one-on-one with a cornerback or a safety. He's burning him. He is shaking him out of his cleats. And that's something that I feel Deuce Vaughn gives to this team that a Royce Freeman or even a Zeke Elliott doesn't give. So that's the only reason why, I'm with Deuce Vaughn, and the fact of how he's overcome the odds, his height, and how he was just told that he might not be able to be a football player, and he overcame all those odds, and now he sits there in the NFL, so don't put the whole game on Deuce Vaughn, no, but definitely put him on this team and give him the touches that he needs. No, did he? Mojo Jojo in the building. What's going on with your Mojo Jojo?
Here we go.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Zeke is the best blocker out of the running backs. He truly is. When he's back there beside Dak Prescott in the shotgun, he is as good as an offensive lineman, especially week 1 when we have to go against Myles Garrett. You got Zeke Elliott back there to help Tyler Guyton, to help him. If he gets beat, you chip him and you stop that pass rush. I honestly think that we're going to be good week 1. A lot of people are saying, oh man, they're going to go up to Cleveland. They're going to get stomped, blah, 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 blah. Even if we lose the first game, remember, the Kansas City Chiefs lost their first game against the Detroit Lions last season, and they went on to win the Super Bowl. Emmitt Smith held out for 2 games. Even though their holdouts were different, he held out for 2 games. Came in that third game, they went on to win the Super Bowl. So that's another thing with CeeDee Lamb. Like, yeah, panic, but don't. CeeDee gonna be here. CeeDee gonna be here. All right, let's see. Yeah, Brandy, he's a better blocker than the tight ends. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. All right, Carlito. Hey, Carlito, we gonna get on the Madden. I see you said that you got Madden on TikTok. Yeah, if you ain't following your boy on TikTok, make sure you follow your boy on TikTok, Instagram, X, and Facebook. I can't go live on Facebook because I ain't got enough people following me. Hit your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, over on the Facebook page so we can get that cracking as well. But it says Michael to get 1,000 yards, you only need like 59 yards per game in a 17-game season. Just saying. I mean, damn. Zeke should be able to get that, but the thing is, I'm not gonna put all that pressure on him. Get what you can, but if it's under like 500 yards, like, dude, we made a mistake. Like, for real. If it's under 500 yards, it's like, Zeke, you might want to consider retiring. But there were players on this team that even left, like Tyron Smith. I feel still to this day, like if the Dallas Cowboys would have won the Super Bowl this year, I would hope that Jerry Jones, like, you know what, Tyron, here's a Super Bowl ring out of the service that you gave this team for years. Like Zach Martin, if we were to win a Super Bowl this year, you can all but guarantee that would be Zach Martin's last year. I am going to ride out into the sunset off a dub. But anyway, yes, it's like 59 yards a game. And also, they want to do that whole 18 game thing. And I'm kind of with that, but at the same time, if they're going to do 18 games in the regular season, they better not take from the preseason like they have. I truly believe, I feel that there is an importance in preseason. There is a huge importance to see what you have against other teams, whether it's their second team or their third team. You see what you have in your depth chart. I'm I'm one of those guys, like, before I used to really dive into it, like, I think it wasn't last year, it was the year before last, where I was like, man, preseason is important. It's truly important to any organization because you get to see what you drafted before, before it's week 1. And like, the team saw it. If you went out to Oxnard, you saw it. But for the ones that were sitting at home, like we were sitting at home, we didn't know what we had. you know Thank goodness for the people that, the content creators that went out and everything. Thank goodness for the Dallas Cowboys organization that they actually taped the practices so we could get on YouTube and see them. But anywho, see, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm going off on a tangent once again. All right. Sports Junkie says Zeke know this might be his last year, so I think he's going to go out with a bang. Yeah. His last hurrah. I'm I'm hoping. I'm hoping that Zeke is like, okay, I hear what y'all saying about me. I hear that y'all don't have any faith that I can not carry this team, but I still got it. I'm gonna show you. You can show people better than you can tell them. So I hope Zeke gets out there and he does crack over 1,000. He cracked like 1,200. I'm like, oh man. Well, we might want to keep Zeke for another year, but mm, you know, honestly, if the running back class is good in the draft, they better get a running back. They better get a running back. They better get a defensive tackle. They better get a wide receiver. That should be your first 3 draft picks right there. And I hate to be looking at the draft so early. The season ain't even started, and I'm looking at 2025 draft. But yeah, sports. I hope that this is. I don't hope this is his last hurrah, but I hope that he does give it his all, and I believe Zeke is going to. Brandy. All right. Brandy says, ACF, I hope he can scheme the run, but Dak is still airing it out 40 times a game. See, that's the thing. That was like a stat line a couple years ago. If Dak Prescott is forced to throw over 30 times, then he starts to throw interceptions. They had that stat down with the 3 and 4 letter networks. So I'm hoping that with this running back by committee that we do put on the 53-man roster, that we do put very capable running backs to be able to take some of that load off of Dak Prescott, to not have to make him throw over 40 times during the game. That was the thing that we were missing last year. We were missing an identity that I see we're starting to formulate, at least as far as an overall culture of the football team. This team is going to be a defensive led team. It's going to be a smash mouth physical defense, and a finesse offense like last year was. That's why I feel like they didn't make too many moves, because, like, man, we number 1 offense last year. Why should we be making moves? Let's just fortify our defense, make it heavy hitting so that the defense is stopping opposing offenses. And then we go out there, we light up the scoreboard, like I said in that song. Yeah. But I hope he ain't out there throwing 40 times a game. Jeez. All right. Keith Davis. See, every time I see your name, I always want to say Keith David, because, the guy that played Spawn. Well, that voice Spawn. But anyway, it says, even if Zeke gets 1,200 combined yards and 13 touchdowns, that could be the difference between Super Bowl and go home. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's say divisional round. We're in the divisional round. We're playing the Detroit Lions. And Zeke Elliott has 35 yards rushing. But then he has 68 yards in receiving and 2 touchdowns in the receiving side. He has no touchdowns rushing, but 2 touchdowns receiving. I'll take it. I will take it. It can be you can combine those stats, the run in the pass, and if he has 1,200 or 1,400 combined, 13 tubs, I will definitely take it. You're absolutely right. It's the difference between the Super Bowl and being at the crib watching the Super Bowl. Yeah. JV Big Boy says, as long as we stay healthy and the Jones sign CD Lamb and Dak Prescott, we're going to do better than previous stints in the postseason, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what it really. If you don't have your quarterback taken care of, you don't have your top wide receiver taken care of, that sows so much doubt in that locker room, Cowboys Nation. It just like, man, I know if it were me, I'd be sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, my contract's gonna be coming up in a couple years. They gonna treat me like this? I ain't half the player that CD Lamb and Dak Prescott is. I do my job and I win at my job, but I'm a lonely lineman. They gonna pay me, but hey, rest assured, lonely lineman, they'll pay you first. Yeah, but we gotta get that CD Lamb contract taken care of. And from what I understand, Angry Cowboys fan family, it's the fact of guaranteed money. It's the fact of the length of the contract. Because the Cowboys, they trying to play slick. They trying to do slick. They trying to get, CD Lamb to sign to a 5-6 year deal. Like, no, I want 4. I want 3. Like, the new thing for players now is to sign a 4-year deal so that they can go back to the table. And like Jerry, for some reason, has this old. It ain't for some reason. He's old as hell, but he has this old way of thinking, this old mentality. Like, you should sign with the team for about 6-7 years and give us pretty much your, like, from being a rookie and going through your prime. And then when your prime's done in 7 or 8 years, you're washed up, we're getting rid of you. Like, nah, dude, that ain't how that works. I'm going to give you 4 years. And if, I ball out, which CeeDee Lamb is going to ball out, I'm going to go back to the table in another 4 years and you're going to give me more money. That's one thing I can't stand about some fans, how they talk about people needing to take a discount. I ain't take a discount when I bought this damn hat. I mean, I kind of took a discount when I bought this shirt because I was down in the DFW. And y'all, I tell you what, when me and my wife went down there to visit her family and I walked into Walmart, oh my goodness, I thought I was in heaven. I thought I was in heaven because I'm like, man, they got cowboy shirts, right? Oh my goodness, man, I left there with like 3 bags of Cowboys stuff. You go into a Walmart up here, it's all New England Patriots or the Buffalo Bills or the New York Giants. I ain't trying to see all that crap. I wipe my ass with that. Sorry about that. But for real, when we went down to Trinidad and then we went into Dallas and went to Walmart and stuff, like, I was blown away. Like, man, this is crazy. I'd be down at Walmart. I'd have stock in Walmart. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, Mojo, he agrees with Sports Junkie. And says he thinks Zeke will perform at as best as he can this year. Yeah, and I just can't get past the fact that the man was the leading receiver in New England. Like, okay, he may have lost a step in his run, but he gained wisdom, he gained knowledge, he gained experience, and that has helped him become the leading receiver in New England. Use that, Mike McCarthy. Use it. I'm a fond believer in a lot of these running backs shouldn't be. I mean, you'll have your inside, outside zones, you'll have your sweeps, and stuff like that. But I feel with motion being used more and more, y'all see it in the college football video game, all these motions that are coming out of the backfield, they need to incorporate those in the offense. Have these running backs have a head of steam before they even get the ball. Because if you give Zeke Elliott the ball with a head of steam, he is a wrecking ball. You give Deuce Vaughn a head of steam before he gets the ball, and you ain't touching him. For real. For real. Oh man, I'm getting excited. The closer we get to the regular season, I am getting excited, Angry Cowboys fans, and I know you are as well. For real. Let's see. Dan Dizzle says the words that out know is that the Eagles are the team in the F. So what you saying? The Eagles and they the F bomb that they ain't gonna be too good this year. See, my thing is like this. Like, I think the Eagles, they have a really, really good. They have a really good team on paper. They have a great team on paper. But a lot of the times there could be too many chefs in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? There could be too many good players on your team to have it run cohesively. Take a look at, the Lakers when they had Russell Westbrook on it, and they had LeBron and AD and everything. It's like, dang, there's too many chefs in the kitchen. That's why we can't get it done. I'm a Lakers fan. My brother's a Lakers fan. But anyhow, speaking of fandom, like I told y'all before, I'm trying to get into college football. I really want to get into college football this year because looking at the draft last year, obviously I can go back and look at highlights from players and everything, from prospects, but I want to hit it from the ground, from day one until they get drafted. I want to see it. So I need a college team, y'all. I need a team that I can root for. And I don't want to be that guy that just picks, oh yeah, the Florida State Seminoles. Oh, they're good. Let's just go with them. I don't want to be a bandwagon jumper, you know. So y'all gotta help me with a team. I'm leaning toward the Texas Longhorns, just for the simple fact that I want to keep my fandom in one state. I want to keep my fandom in one state: Dallas Cowboys, Texas Longhorns. And if I decide to want to watch the NBA and pick a team, it'd probably be the Dallas Mavericks, just to keep them all in one state. And if that were to happen, the Angry Cowboys fan might turn into the Angry Cowboys fan covering all that stuff. But, I ain't going to jump the gun. But y'all help me with selecting a college team, if you will. Thank you very much. All right, let's go through some more of these comments. Hey, damn Dizzle, appreciate you. Truly appreciate you giving me those early birthday wishes. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'll be 42. I don't feel a day over 60. Oh no, I'm joking. But anyway, let's see. Revelation journalist says Dak believes in getting his master's degree in his education. He is now in Big Mike's second year quarterback school. Yo, he's in the second year of the quarterback school, and his first year was second in MVP. His first year was a Pro Bowl selection. His first year in that offense was second team All-Pro. Like, I just don't understand. I know Cowboys Nation was angry whenever we lost to Green Bay. I know they were angry. They wanted people's heads. Let's get Mike McCarthy out of here. Let's get Dak Prescott out of here. Do you see the productivity that is being placed on the field in the regular season? 12-5, 3 separate seasons. The only thing that you got to do that's different between the playoffs and it's mental. It's mental. The difference between the regular season and the playoffs are mental. Nothing changes. It doesn't go from 60 to 70 minutes that you're playing. The only thing that changes is the level of competition. The NFC East, it's notorious for being the NFC least, but it's the mentality that changes. The physicality changes, the urgency changes. And that's what needs to change with the Dallas Cowboys. Or actually, what needs to happen is you have playoff intensity through the entire season, whether it's the regular season or the playoffs. Don't go in there. What we love to do, what the Cowboys love to do, what us fans love to do. We will jump over a team and look at some other team that we have an issue with, that we've had a problem with in the past. Like, let's say, we're facing the 49ers, but we got the Saints and we have the Ravens before them. We'll be thinking about the 49ers, not thinking about the Saints or the Ravens. We can't do that. We cannot do that. Take one game at a time and treat every single game that's on the schedule as if it's the divisional round in the playoffs. We got to win this one. If we don't win this one, we go home. And another thing that I wish the Dallas Cowboys would stop doing is saying, this game is our Super Bowl. This game is our litmus test. This game is the bar for us. They did that with the 49ers so many times, and the 49ers whooped us. So it's like, don't pick no regular season game as your Super Bowl, because we're not going to make the Super Bowl. But anyway, it being the second year, I believe Dak Prescott is really going to flourish in Mike McCarthy's scheme. So I hope you were just joking. You were just joking, right? Hey, John, you're never too late to the show. You're never too late to the show. Rocking with the Angry Cowboys Fan. Never too late. You can always watch the replay. I know whenever you're not here, you're here, my dude. Real talk. Shoot. I wish, dude. I wish I was like 5 years younger. That way I could go play some more football. Man, like I said, my last years of playing football was 2017. And on X, we were talking about Trey Lance. On X, we were talking about Trey Lance. Dak Attack put up a post saying pretty much Trey Lance throws the ball at 200 miles an hour. And I put up a picture that showed, the effects of what a quarterback throwing that much, that fast, what it can have, the effect it can have on your wide receiver. I played tight end, but tight end is the safety valve. And the quarterback, it was during practice too. It wasn't even during a game. It was practice. Hey, Nisi, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Jojo P in the building. What's going on with you, ma'am? But yeah, it was during practice and we were going through the route trees. And it was like, all right, we're going to do a 2. We're going to do a slant. All right, boom. Go out for the slant. Quarterback zooms the ball. All of a sudden, I go up to catch it. The diamond. Boom. I feel it was a pop. I'm like, so in midair, I take my hand and I put it behind my back. I land and I got my hands behind my back. And my coach is like, what's going on? What's going on? Why didn't you catch the ball? That ball was a catchable ball. And I'm like, something happened to my hand. I don't know what happened to my hand, but something happened to my hand. I'm gonna see if I still got that on my desktop. Yeah, right there. It's like something happened to my hand. What happened to your hand? Let me see. I'm like, no, I can't show you. I'm trying to see if I can. Let's see if I can. Boom. See, I don't know this thing too much. Let's see. Let me see if I can open it and I can show y'all what the deal is. And don't be mad at my ashy hand either. All right, real quick. All right, y'all let me know. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all let me know. Because that's what happened to my hand. On a slant route, the quarterback threw a bullet pass and it dislocated my pinky finger between the bone. Like it wasn't no break or anything. It was no break like that. Let's see. All right. Could y'all see that? I'm trying to. All right. Oh, I think I got a super chat. Uh-oh. I think I got a super chat. I done missed the super chat. Oh man. I try not to. Oh, you can't see it. See, I'm gonna have to get this. I'm gonna have to get this stuff down. I'm gonna have to get this restream down. Because when I use OBS, I can show y'all pictures. I can show y'all everything, but with this restream, it's crazy. But I got another one. Verl in the house. What's going on, Verl? Hey, he says, love your work, ACF. Keep it up. Love your rants, DC for life. I truly appreciate you. Truly, thank you, man. Those raw and uncuts. I'm like, I'll be sitting, I'll be watching, the subject matter that I'm watching, and I'm like, oh man, I'm just about to go off on them. So the raw and uncut was born. So and another person, dang, see, there has to be a way that I can, let me see something. Okay, y'all let me know if you can see that. Y'all let me know if y'all can see that, because that's what it is. That was the after effects. I gotta check and see if y'all can see it. That was the after effects right here. Clean dislocation of my finger, and I was out for I think I was out for 3 weeks. Yeah, I think I was out for 3 weeks with that. Anyway, if you couldn't see it, I'll put it up in the community tab, and y'all can see it there. Restream, you suck, or at least I might suck because I don't know how to use it. But yeah, like right here, the top of my finger was beside the bottom of my finger, and my coach was like, show me. So I did that, and pretty much it looked like that, with the top missing over here, it looked like that. I'm like, oh God. And he's like, oh man, you gotta go to the hospital. I walk over, my wife, I walk over to where the car is, because we kind of put the cars and everything on the practice field. So I walk over to the car. I'm like, babe, we need to go to the hospital. And then I kind of lay out on the front of the car. I didn't want to pass out. And I get up to the hospital. In the ER, this doctor comes. He's like, all right, we're gonna get the x-rays on it and everything, and we're gonna go from there. They got the x-rays. He was like, good news, it's not broken, it's just dislocated at the joint. So where it bends, it was dislocated at. And he was like, well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna numb up the area and we're gonna pull it back into place. I'm like, okay, we can do that. They numbed it up. I couldn't feel him pulling, I couldn't feel him pulling or anything. And he was like, all right. See, the picture didn't show. I'm gonna put it up in the community tab. Y'all can see what I'm talking about in the community tab after this live. But he was pulling, he couldn't get the top part to snap back into the lower part. So he's like, another doc, come here. So that one doc was pulling on my finger, the other was pulling on his hand and trying to pull my finger back into place. And it was like, it's not working. Surgery. So I had surgery the following day on my pinky. I mean, I got full range of motion with it now, but that's the thing. Trey Lance, I said all that crap to say this. Slow it down. Slow down your passes. For real. Slow them down, because this man, he doesn't know the difference between a loft, a touch, and a bullet. Play Madden, dude. You got your touch pass. That's just it's medium. He doesn't have that. And I truly feel like that's one of the reasons why these receivers are missing them. They're missing the catches. I believe like if Trey was able to just his football IQ is not really there. And I hate to sound like this. I hate to sound like a hater. And I was watching this Mike Fisher video a couple days ago, and he was talking about Trey Lance and how he performed in the Raiders game. And he came up with this thing saying that, well, you know, Trey Lance's football IQ, you could argue that it's better than Dak Prescott's, because when Trey Lance was put in a position to scramble and have to slide, he slid and was able to get, Brandon Aubrey that 66-yard field goal attempt, which he made. But anyway, I'm like, that's kind of disingenuous. That's like comparing apples to oranges. You know what I'm saying, Angry Cowboys fans? It's just apples to oranges, because in the game where Dak Prescott slid, we did not have a timeout at our disposal. So if we did, Dak Prescott could have slid, called a timeout, and we would have had a shot at the end zone. Trey Lance, he slid. We had one in our possession. So just imagine if Trey Lance was placed in that Dak Prescott situation, he would have slid and we would have went into the half without that field goal. So I truly felt like that was comparing apples to oranges. Like, you can't really do that. And I also felt like it's pitting Trey Lance up against Dak Prescott or vice versa. And that's what we don't need to do. We don't need to continue to put these players up against each other, because the 4 and 3 letter networks do that to perfection, but anyway, yeah, I said that long old story just to say that Trey Lance needs to learn the difference between touch bullet and loft passes. But I saw a lot of things in that, and everybody gave Trey, oh, he's on the rise, he's doing it, he's up and coming, it's happening. Like, dude, it was the second preseason game, and what did he get? He got 151 yards passing. He finally got his touchdown, which I'm thankful for. Finally got his touchdown, finally got his rushing touchdown, try to shake the cobwebs off and everything. But it's like, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, please. Like, me, honestly, I still don't think that he should get that QB2 position, but you got to follow the money. He's getting paid more than Cooper Rush. So if you're going to get paid more than Cooper Rush, we are going to play you more than Cooper Rush. But anyway, like, there was some slant passes, some crossers that he didn't lead his player. His player had to contort to catch the ball, like hit them in the numbers. There were some incomplete passes that he had on slants that if he would have just hit dude in the numbers, it would have been a catch. But it just seems like they're either too high or they're just off the mark. And these are typical backup throws. This ain't starting quarterback, Dan Marino style throws. No, these are throws that you should have in your arsenal as a quarterback. If you're going to argue that you're going to be a quarterback in the future, you should have these throws in your arsenal. But anyway, let me just move on real quick, because I had y'all on for an hour and 30 minutes. I didn't want to have y'all on that long, but I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Truly. Let's see. One of my hands doesn't have a joint in it. The other one does. Ow, bro. Ow. Ow. Yes, Miss JoJo. Yes, JoJo. Like, that kick was amazing. You Angry Cowboys Fan channel members, y'all saw my reaction to that kick. That was live. I was watching the game with my brother, and that was a live reaction, because I'm like, okay, so what they're gonna do? They got the timeout going. They can give Trey Lance. Let's see Trey Lance's arm. Let's see him throw this Hail Mary into the end zone. Let's see what we got. And then they trotted Brandon Aubrey out there. I'm like, what? Like 66 yards? Brandon Aubrey for real? We're gonna actually do this. because I remember the last game that they tried a long field goal like that, and he was super off. But then all of a sudden that kick was in the air, and it's like, that's down the middle if it makes it. Oh, 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 oh. Like, man. Yeah, so you're right, JoJo. Like, Brendan Aubrey is a freak of nature. That man is a beast. And I'm glad we got him. I'm glad we got him. People saying that, the 49ers, no, not the 49ers, but the Kansas City Chiefs kicker, he's the best in the league, or Justin Tuck is the best, and Justin Tucker is the best in the league. Like, nah, Brandon Aubrey is the best in the league, and he is with the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no, DC. He said we don't fish Jerry's boys, so he'll say anything crazy like that. Man, I ain't want to say it. I rock with Fish. I love Fish's the Fish report and everything, just for the simple fact, like, he has the inside at the Star. He's at the Star. He has the relationship with the Dallas Cowboys players that, the people at the 4 and 3 letter networks really don't have. They have the reporter type of relationship. I feel like Fish could go to Jerry and have drinks, but he does be saying some things that are off the wall. It's like, come on, Fish, you can't really make that comparison. It's not fair. And you're right, JoJo. You're right. Absolutely right. Trey Lance has to grow with experience. He does. He has to grow with experience. But the passes that I'm talking about, they should be in your arsenal. You should have the ability to throw a 5-yard out route without selling it over your wide receiver's head. You should have that in your possession. I can see the long passes down, the long post routes down the field. Okay, you're struggling with that. You're struggling with your reads. That's hopefully in this third preseason game, we will see him grow even more into that position. Hopefully that happens. And for his sake, because like I said before, it feels like I've been hating on Trey Lance, and that's not the case. It's kind of making the argument why he's not ready right now. And with the people that think that he's ready, like, yeah, he could take Dak Prescott's spot. Like, no, we're not in that spot right now. It's not because I'm a Dak lover or a Dak defender. It's because I want to win. Straight up and down. I want to win. And Trey does have to grow. But the unfortunate thing is, like, the timetable for the Dallas Cowboys, we ain't got time for all that. We ain't got time to create a quarterback. You got to be a quarterback coming into the league. And Trey, he just has such raw talent, such raw ability. Him running that ball, it really made me feel like, man, I'm watching a younger Colin Kaepernick, for real. Just seeing how he ran the ball, like, dang, this is a younger Colin. But hopefully he can grow with the experience. This will be, going on year 2 with the Cowboys. And he really didn't have that experience in college. He didn't have that experience too much with the 49ers. So he's definitely getting it here. Hopefully he can grow with that. And maybe, if Dak gets a contract this time and this is his last contract, he wants to ride out into the sunset, maybe Trey Lance is the person that we go into the future with. But as of right now, yeah. All right. See, that's what I said too. That's what I said. Yo, I put it up for the channel members so they can see my reaction and everything. But I had to censor some colorful words out. I had some here we goes where, I was cussing and stuff. But yeah, I was super hyped for that kick. That just showed me, like, man, this man could possibly hit a 70-yard field goal. 70. Never seen this. I mean, shoot, we see it, in the gauntlet on Madden, but not in real life. And he's on our team. Thank you. For real, though. And Keith Davis says that I think Lance did well for the second quarter to the end. I could see him getting better as he plays. I hope. I hope. I'm rooting for the guy just like I'm rooting for Deuce Vaughn. Um, Unfortunately, like I said before, that leaves an odd man out, and Cooper Rush is gonna end up being that odd man out. It's unfortunate. And if I was Cooper Rush and they let me go and things didn't work out with Trey Lance, they're gonna come back to the well trying to get me to play. Like, nah, now I want 4 million. Y'all wanted to pay Trey Lance something that he wasn't worth. I want what he got. Real talk. But I hope he can, because not to sound weird or anything. Come on now. Come on, Restream. Damn. But not to sound weird or anything, but I like his legs. I like the way he runs. There was one time where he was playing hero ball where they ran the RPO and the defensive end didn't crash on the running back. He stood there waiting for the quarterback to keep the ball. Lance kept the ball, went around, kind of shook him, and then was able to get the first down. I'm like, man, like Trey can run. Like, that's definitely a weapon that would work to our advantage, as far as play calling and everything. Not only do you have to worry about the running back that's in your backfield, you also got to worry about that quarterback. And that leaves so many one-on-ones with the wide receivers on the perimeter. But the thing is like Trey Lance got to be able to get it to those wide receivers. He has to work on his accuracy. Angry Cowboys fan family. Real talk. Hey, I got a celebrity in the building. Craven Cowboys is in the building. What's going on, ma'am? How are you? Love the content. Love what you do for Cowboys Nation. Every time I watch you and the ladies, y'all teach me something. And I am truly thankful for that. Truly thankful for you stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. But it's hour and 36 minutes on here, y'all. I just wanted to come in and touch base with y'all, get where everybody's mind is and everything. I also put up in the community tab, when is it more advantageous for you guys for me to go live? Because the start of the regular season, I'm going to be going live more than I did during the off season, because I just didn't. There's so many content creators that have been going live, and I've just, I've been sitting back, paying attention, perfecting my craft and everything. So I just want to know what time of day, morning, noon, or night, should I go live? Y'all let me know in the comment section, in the chat and everything like that. And I'm going to leave this live just to explain real quick. It's funny. I had an itch, and you guys heard the itch at the beginning of this live. Before I became the Angry Cowboys fan, my hip hop name was Flex 45. I started loving hip hop, obviously, when I was a child, and I started writing my own raps and everything back when I was like 10, 11, and got with my homies. We made a group, Prisoners of War, and I've been rapping ever since. Very good at poetry, slam poetry, things like that. I gave it up, and then I started the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel, and obviously that commanded all of my attention. So the other day I was just sitting there and I heard this beat, and every time I heard it, I was just like, how about them Cowboys? So I'm like, you know what? Let me scratch this itch and let me go ahead and make a Cowboys, not a song, but just a verse with a hook. And at the beginning of this live, y'all heard what happened. That's what happened. That's the outcome. How about them Cowboys? But anyway, we're going to get up out of here. Truly appreciate everybody that stopped by to these lives. thank you for giving me your time because, like I said before, time is precious to every single one of us. And I am grateful that y'all just spent an hour and 38 minutes of your time rocking with your boy. Thank you so much. And for the ones who want to see, me get on the talking heads even more, I'm going to be doing that. I'm definitely going to be continuing to get on the talking heads, but I felt as if because I kept doing there's like 3 or 4 videos that are first take. And I'm like, oh geez, I don't want to just be riding first take's coattail. Like put some more talking head stuff out there so I can, bash on them so I can get on them. So with the start of the NFL season, I believe that's going to be happening a hell of a lot more, especially with the talking heads over on what the hell is that? Speak. Because I think with the firing of Skip Bayless, you might have Emmanuel Acho leave Speak and go to that undisputed time slot. And oh yeah, when he goes there, I'm gonna get on him, and I'm definitely gonna stay on Shady McCoy and Joy Taylor because if Emmanuel Acho leaves, they're gonna put Joy Taylor in Emmanuel Acho's spot. And if you're going to get on here and just continuously degrade our Dallas Cowboys, I am going to continuously get on here and be on your dome for it. Real talk. Real talk. But once again, I truly thank each and every one of you guys. And if y'all can keep a secret, me and Law Nation might be doing something. Fingers crossed, because he's the GOAT to me. He's the GOAT to me. So fingers crossed we can get that going. Fingers crossed we can get some stuff with Dak Attack going and some more collaborations. Y'all know y'all gonna see me and my homeboy, my family, my brother, Sports Junkie on here doing our thing as well. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, JoJo. I got to come out with the hype song. I want to put some images and some videos to that song at the beginning. It like that was my style, like just rapping fast. Like it was my thing to be like, I want to see if people can understand what I'm saying when I'm rapping fast. So when you hear that, I try to get all the syllables in. And no, it wasn't computer. I did it all by myself. No AI required. All right, y'all. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Y'all continue to rock with your man. Keep sharing this content. If you're not a member of the YouTube channel Angry Cowboys Fan, please become a member. $2 a month. I tried to get the lowest amount that I possibly could so it ain't breaking nobody's pockets and everything. Y'all watch out for some more janitor skits. I think I'm going to be doing some more skits for the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel members. And the battle with the voices between me and Law. Law got that. Law, he don't be giving himself credit like that. He don't be giving himself much credit with his voice. He talks about my voice. I'm like, nah, Law. When you hit that, you're working with nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. I'm like, I'm ready to run through a wall for you, Law Nation. Yeah, he's my GOAT, man. If I really had to put like a Mount Rushmore out there, like just watching everything right now, it'd have to be Law Nation, Vach, Skywalker, and Mark Holmes. Like all those, they'd have to be my Mount Rushmores. And like with close Cowboys fan talk, CFO, J Tuck and Dak Attack. These people are the ones that I look up to, and I'm sure there's some more out there. I love Sports Junkies Facts Over Feelings. His realness, his rawness whenever he comes with his videos. Like, so there's a lot of Cowboys content creators out there that I really tip my hat to and that I look up to and whatnot, and that I would love to work with. Obviously, Sports Junkie and I have done several things, and we're going to continue to do those things into this season. But we're also going to be talking with the big boys. Hopefully, I can pull my big boy britches up and hang with them. But anyhow, y'all, this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Y'all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. And we'll check you out again soon. Peace.
Thank you.